And we are live. That was the worst live baby live I've ever done on a Friday night. And welcome to Rock This Town live. Ironically, it is your good friend. It is your pal. It is your compadre. It's TC, everybody. What's going on the big show today? Well, of course, we're here every Monday through Friday. Boom, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern. Boom, 7 Central, 6 Mountain, and 5 Pacific. We're talking rock and metal. Ooh, we're talking a little bit of pop culture. Ooh, we're talking a little bit of 80s pop, because 80s pop was actually good, unlike the crap that they're putting on the radio these days. Exactly. But yeah, we're live here in Phoenix, Arizona. We're live in Bogota, Colombia. We are live in London. We are live in Tokyo, though it is tomorrow in Tokyo. So there's that. But other than that, and we're live in Sydney, Australia. So I'm hoping you're going to join us for some fun. I'm all hepped up today, probably just unbridled energy because it's Friday night. Well, anyways, what are we talking about? We're talking about Pantera. We're talking about Ozzy again, of course. We're talking about Spinal Tap. The new movie trailer is out for Spinal Tap II. Yeah. Anyways, and then we're talking Metallica, and that is my vinyl of the day. It is Kill 'Em All, baby, celebrating number. Oops, I almost gave you the finger. Didn't want to do that. So, and then we're also talking about some new vinyl announcements, some actually cool stuff from Lynch Mob, and also Sabaton, and what else? Oh, Sleep Token. Love Sleep Token these days. Baby, you dig it the most, but I dig it the most too. Also, a little Zag Zabba tour dates, Dawkins, and some other stuff. So that's kind of what's going on the big show today. You know me, I like reliving the past. Maybe you're joining us for the first time. Great. If not, maybe you've been here before and you like reliving the past. Well, I like reliving the past as well. Boom. And what could be better than an Ultimate Sin tour from 1986 with Ozzy? This time, obviously, Metallica opened a lot of those shows, and ooh, baby, but Queensryche also opened some shows. Queensryche actually posted this to, I think, their Facebook, and I was like, oh my God, that would have been amazing too. I saw Queensryche only once. I saw them the night before they did Operation Live Crime that was recorded. So that happened in Madison, Wisconsin. I saw them in Minneapolis. I was in the third row, nobody in front of us, me and my buddy Phil, who's gone now, rest in peace, buddy boy. And it was a hell of a show. So Estes is hanging out with us tonight. Estes, did you ever see Queensryche? Because I love Queensryche, and that is your neck of the woods, because Queensryche from the state of Washington as well, the great state of Washington. How about those ticket prices, man? Yeah, these days I can't imagine what the ticket prices would be. I guess inflation in the concert industry has gone to the moon, basically, or to, one might say, your anus. Oh, that's what they're. Well, anyways, I can make a joke there about what the concert and what the music industry does to the fans, and it involves our anuses. But well, I'll stop there now. So there you go. And Estes says he saw Queensryche for free in Walla Walla. All right, Walla Walla, making it sexy. All right. So that is reliving the past. Like I said, I love reliving the past. Love reliving that stuff from the 80s and the 90s and the 2000s. Seen some great shows over my time, and I've seen Queensryche, never saw Ozzy. Rest in peace to Ozzy. Speaking of Ozzy, Pantera have announced that they're going to be canceling a few shows. They say Ozzy wasn't just a legend, he was also, a brother, a father, a family member, a mentor. And obviously, this has a lot to do with Zakk Wylde, because Zakk Wylde is playing guitar in Pantera now. So, and Zakk and Ozzy obviously got close over the last I guess Zack's first album was No Rest for the Wicked. What was that record? That come out in 80. I'm thinking that might have come out in 1988. And let's see if I'm right on that. No Rest for the Wicked, not the video game. I don't want the video game. Let's see, album. That's what I'm looking for. The album came out in 1988. So there you go. So Zakk has been with Ozzy now for 37 years by my math. So yeah, I mean, come on. Yeah. So Pantera is rescheduled a couple of shows, and then they've also canceled a couple tour dates, giving the band a little time to Mourn Ozzy, but they're doing a live show tonight, actually. So go figure. But I realize that it's hard to cancel stuff, so not too shabby there. I will mention that I saw a story just before I was just about to go live here. Is that Sharon? There's a quote from someone close to Sharon that says she is very, very fragile right now, and they say that we're all terrified, meaning that they're afraid that she might do something rash to be with Ozzy again. So there you go. And then also, apparently, there's rumors that Sharon may bury Ozzy in their garden. So, yeah, okay. Well, that's interesting. So, yeah, there you go. Estes saw Ozzy at Ozfest. Very nice. Very nice. That's cool. I never made it to Ozfest. Ozfest was such a great bill by Ozzy, kind of a little bit of a nod to what was they did a lot of, I know up in Minnesota, they used to do something called Edge Fest, which was, I think, 93X did that. And then, of course, there was Lollapalooza back in the day. It kind of got all these things started. Then, if you want to go old school, you're talking about the Texas Jam, you're talking about the whole Apple thing, what, 1982 or 83, maybe, where Van Halen played, Motley Crue played, I think Fleetwood Mac played, or Lindsay, not Lindsay, but Stevie Nicks played. So there you go. Have you seen the trailer? It's out. Spinal Tap 2, 41 years later. Rob Reiner is back. Of course, it's been 41 years since Spinal Tap, the original movie, came out. And ironically, it's been 32 years since Rob Reiner did a good movie. So this doesn't bode well for us. It does not bode well for us. Hey, Corey, how you doing? I've watched the trailer. They've got like a bunch of celebrities showing up, like Paul McCartney and Elton John, and I'm just like, oh, this is gonna be death, isn't it? Rob Reiner's last good movie was probably A Few Good Men, and even then, I wouldn't call that a great movie. It was a good movie, though. In the '80s, I mean, Rob Reiner had it going on. Spinal Tap was amazing. The Princess Bride, Misery, that was such a great movie. But I'm afraid that time has passed Spinal Tap by, and I feel that this is going to be like Zoolander 2 or Dumb and Dumber 2. I think it's going to be an ultimate train wreck. I know Happy Gilmore 2 is out on Netflix today, so I guess we'll see if that's a train wreck. Jen and I actually started watching Happy Gilmore last night on Netflix, the old one, and I ended up falling asleep. Anyway, so, but that's another story into itself. So the trailer is out if you want to find it on YouTube. And there you go. Very nice. Cool, cool, cool. Hey, it is the 40th anniversary. What am I saying? The 42nd anniversary of Metallica's Kill 'Em All. So the question is, do you have a favorite song from Kill 'Em All? I'd love to know. And actually, in just two shakes of a lamb's tail, I'm going to give you my top six. My top six. I don't think I've listened to this album fully in probably 30, 35 years. For some reason, I just never go back to this record. Um, I love the other records, and this record is really good because I listened to it this morning and I'm just like, holy crap. I love some of this stuff. It is just amazing. So, anyways, yeah, happy 42nd birthday to the great Metallica and Kill 'Em All. 42 years old today, of course. What was it? Last year we celebrated Ride the Lightning's 40th anniversary, and next year, ooh, Master of Puppets 40th anniversary. They better do something huge for that, man. I tell you, they better do Lars, James, Robert, Kirk. You better have something going on. Oh, by the way, Dave Ellefson, formerly of Megadeth, told the story recently that Dave Mustaine, because Dave Mustaine obviously was in Megadeth, famously fired from Megadeth. Well, they did a demo tape called No Life Till Leather back before they had a record deal, and Dave played on the record, because he was in Metallica. He was the lead guitarist. He was Kirk Hammett, basically, except he was Dave Mustaine. And apparently, because a number of those songs were written by like the Mechanics, and then I'm forgetting Four Horsemen and stuff like that, and some other stuff. Dave Mustaine actually had the idea that he was going to go re-record No Life Till Leather as Megadeth. And Dave Ellison's like, what? No, don't do that. I don't know. I think that might have been kind of cool myself, because I love Megadeth. I love Dave Mustaine. I love Metallica. So there you go. Very nice. Yeah, Estes, Four Horsemen is a fantastic. Kill the Lights, Whiplash is insanely good. All right, now let me get to my list here. But before I do, I should mention that if you ever want to be on the show, Corey or Estes, just as an example, you can certainly shoot me an email at tc@atc.com if you want to come on, like James did last night, and show off some of the grails. I know that Estes is a big collector, very nice, and I know Corey loves himself some Dokken and some Pink Floyd. I love Dokken and I love Pink Floyd. Actually, they're putting out, Corey, if you haven't heard this, Broken Bones from Dokken. Now, I don't know if it's a record you probably want to get, but it's one of those records from maybe what, I think 15 years ago or something, maybe a little longer. Broken Bones coming out on vinyl later this year. So there you go. All right. So my top 6 Metallica songs from Kill 'Em All is Pulling Teeth, the obviously the instrumental, Cliff Burton, Anesthesia, very beautiful. Jump in the Lights, Jump in the Lights. I'm cross-eyed. Jump in the Fire at number 5 for me. Hit the Lights at number 4. Four Horsemen, I love that song. It is so good. It is amazing. Oh, there's another song that I think that could have been on that list. Metallica. Let me find Kill 'Em All. I got to find the track list here that I was listening to. I put this list together before I listened to it again, and I'm just like, damn, it feels good to be a gangster. But was there another one? Oh, Motor Breath, I thought was great. Phantom Lord. Oh yeah, Phantom Lord could have been on here. That's the one. Phantom Lord. I could have put that at number 6, but I didn't. I put Pulling Teeth at number 6. The Four Horsemen is mentioned. That is a Dave Mustaine a song written by Dave Mustaine. And then Whiplash, number 2, classic. Metallica, and then of course you kind of got to go seek and destroy, man, or as they would call it in Full Metal Jacket, the new term is now search and clear instead of seek and destroy. So there you go. Corey says his tops are Seek and Destroy and Jump in the Fire. So yeah, great stuff. I love that Jump in the Fire picture disc that we had on the show a couple of times. I know that Martin probably picked up one of those bad boys, maybe George as well. So there you go. All right, let's see what's going. Oops, I hit the wrong button here. I got to the wrong screen there. I'm going crazy, man. Oh, there we go. Let's see. There we go. Sleep Token. If you're into Sleep Token, a newer band, 2 members in Sleep Token only, and kind of really only one guy. There is the one guy, I forget his name, and then there's number 2. It's like it's pretty much like Dr. Evil, Mike Myers and stuff. Number 2. Da, 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 da. So the drummer's number 2, and the guy who sings and basically plays all the guitars and the everything else on the album is maybe it's Sleep from Sleep Token. I think maybe his name might be Sleep. I don't remember. If you know, let me know. But it's whether it's in the chat or whether it's in comments. But I gotta say, I dig this band, man. That Emergence song that came out as the first single, that thing wails. Anyways, they're doing an indie exclusive version. They never did one the first time around when it came out a few months ago of the brand new album called Even in Arcadia. It's what is this? A blended La Piece, La Tuzle Puzzle trifold vinyl with a 12 by 24 insert as well. So I guess something you can open up there. So kind of cool. So if you've never checked out Sleep Token, I kind of dig them, man. I dig that Emergence song. So there you go. Corey says they've not heard a single track from Sleep Token. They're actually pretty good. I like them more than Ghost. I know Ghost has gotten a lot of love, and Ghost is cool, but I dig Sleep Token a little more. And then when they go on tour, they have like 3 and 4, which are non-official members of the band. Those guys play guitar and bass. So let me find out if I'm right here on the Sleep Token thing here. I gotta know what the guy's name in Sleep Token is. He covers his face. It's like Ghost, so you really don't know who he is. So let's see. The members are Vessel. That's his name. I thought it was so. Vessel is lead vocal, studio guitars, keyboards, bass production. 2 is drums, and then the touring members are 3 and 4. I kid you not. The way it goes. So not too shabby. All right, cool. I am lit up. I'm like a good Buck Cherry song today because I'm all lit up again. Da da da. Andrew, yes. Andrew, definitely. I know you love yourself some Sleep Token. Very cool. I could never get into Ghost either, Estes. It was just one of those bands. I just never found it, man. But with Sleep Token, man, they actually headline Download this year. And I was watching an interview with the young lady who books Download, and they actually booked that out like 2 years ago in hopes that Sleep Token was going to release kind of a mammoth album in with the brand new record, even in Arcadia, or yeah, even in Arcadia. And turns out, she hit the nail on the head, man. So there you go. George Lynch, Dokken. This is a 300 limited to 300 copies. It's called Sun Red Sun, and obviously you see the color of the vinyl. So if you're a Dokken fan or a George Lynch fan, this is available on a website called Rat Pack Records. So Rat Pack, P-A-K, not P-A-C-K, but P-A-K. So like Sinatra, Dean Martin, Sammy Davis Jr., Angie Dickinson. Come on, baby. Angie Dickinson. But yeah, so you got Rat Pack Records, PAK on that. If you're interested in that bad boy, that comes out August 15th, not too long. And it's about $30 only, so not too shabby for a 2 LP. Wow, that's really great. And this record is coming out September 19th. The indie exclusive, I guess we'd call it kind of a bluish, grayish color vinyl. That's going to be about $41 if you're looking for that bad boy. All right, cool. Let's see here. What else? Oh, Sabaton announced a new album, their 11th studio album. It's called Legends. I do love the cover of this record, and the color of the vinyl fits perfectly with the cover, man. This is great. So you got the elephant on the cover, you got the four horsemen of the apocalypse going on or something, you got a dragon, you got the pyramids. Yeah, cool cover by Sabaton. So I've never listened to Sabaton. If you know a Gateway song, you can mention it in the chat, or you can mention it in the comments. But yeah, so I'm not sure what kind of band Sabaton is, other than it's heavy music, as Ozzy would call it, or really heavy music, as Ozzy would call it. This comes out, what is it, October 17th, and it's going to be about $30 as well. So the one thing I like about rock bands mostly is that the vinyl prices are within the amount that they should be. If you're talking about pop artists, they're like, oh, no, we'll charge $48 for a single record. Billie Eilish. Now, I love Billie Eilish, but come on. Now, granted, that might be part of the problem, might be the record label, Universal Music Group, which is 9 times out of 10, if the artist is getting screwed, if the consumer's getting screwed, if the record store's getting screwed, if the YouTuber's getting screwed, it's Universal Music. Congratulations, Universal Music, on being who you are. Very nice. And then finally, Enough's Enough has a brand new album out today called Extra Cherries. Ironically, the original lead singer that did like Fly High Michelle and some of their bigger hits, Donnie Vai, I think I'm saying that right. Maybe I'm not. Jen would know. Donnie Vai makes a guest appearance. Now, he's no longer in the band, but Chip from Enough's Enough is still in the band, and he kind of fronts the band now. He was the lead guitarist back in the day. Now he does vocals, and he does guitar. So there you go. And the album includes guest appearances from Steve Brown of Trickster. Very nice. Steve Stevens, of course, of Billy Idol. Robin Zander of Cheap Trick. Gunnar Nelson of the Nelson Brothers. Because you can't live without their love and affection. That's right. Teal Schoen of Journey, and then, of course, as mentioned, Donnie. So there you go. Extra Cherries, kind of a cool album cover, and a very cool looking vinyl. That's in stores today for about $30. Look at that. $30 for Lynch Mob, Enough's Enough, and Sabaton. Told you. I told you. Us rock people, we price stuff fairly. So there you go. Cool. So Corey says he tried grabbing the Lynch Mob release the other day and missed out. Yeah, so go to Rat Pack Records, Rat as in, and then Pack as in PAK, and then records.com. Just a reminder, if you're watching us on Facebook, that's cool, but I'd love it if you would go over to the wonderful site called YouTube and go ahead and follow us there, subscribe, so you don't miss a show in the future. Cool. Yes, cool. All right, so I mentioned Pantera at the top of the show. Pantera. I've never really listened to Pantera, and we had a live record that came into the store that I actually took home, and we did a play test. And Jen was like, I just don't get Pantera, and I can understand that. Some of the Pantera stuff though is pretty good though. Dimebag Daryl and the rest of the guys, forget about it, and obviously now Zakk covering that spot. But yeah, Pantera did reschedule some dates to give Zakk some time off because of the death of Ozzy Osbourne. Though they are playing tonight and tomorrow night, and then they're off for about a week. And then they had to cancel a show, I know, in Birmingham, Alabama. And then there was another place that they canceled the show. So there you go. The heaviest tour of the summer, Pantera. Of course, they were just out with Metallica earlier this year in select dates throughout the United States of America. That's right. Anything going on in the world of pop culture today? Oh, I did see that Mariah Carey has a new song out. It's already gone to number one. I'm like, Mariah Carey, is it 1995 again? I guess Mariah Carey still sells, so credit to Mariah Carey. She's got the number one single, Hot 100, this week. I think this is what's wrong with pop music, but it is what it is. But here I am saying now, if I don't know who came out in the 90s, let's say if Limp Bizkit put out a song that went to number one, I wouldn't be complaining, would I? Probably not. No, I would not. Also, I see that apparently insane asylums are coming back. So, Dr. Lecter, Dr. Lecter, Dr. Lecter, Dr. Lecter. Exactly. All right, cool. I'm off on a tangent here. What else is going on as far as concert announcements today? Oh, Zakk Sabbath. Speaking of Zakk Wylde, he's got a tour coming up in the second half of this year, specifically the third quarter, kicking off in Rancho Mirage. It's too bad he's not playing Rancho Cucamonga because everybody loves when they go to Rancho Cucamonga. I know I love to be in Rancho. I got crazy eyes when I say Rancho Cucamonga. I admit that. He's going to Turtle Lake, Wisconsin. I know that. My uncle had a cabin on Horseshoe Lake, which was like 5 miles north of Turtle Lake. So I got a chance to spend a lot of time in Turtle Lake, Wisconsin growing up. Not much there. There is a casino there now though, and apparently Zakk Wylde and Company will be doing Sabbath songs coming up on, what is that, November 7th. Very nice. A lot of Midwestern dates and a lot of East Coast dates. I don't really see any California dates. I guess they start in California, they end in California. But yeah, a lot of stuff in the Midwest and on the East Coast. So there you go. Zakk Sabbath, Black Sabbath is no more, but Zakk Sabbath continues on. So there you go. Oasis, I think, actually put a tribute up on tonight's show. The Tonight Show is already over, obviously, in England. They did a little tribute when they played "Live Forever," and they put up Ozzy on the screen. So that was nice. I mean, everybody and their mother knew who Ozzy was, right? I think my parents, who are no longer with us, if I said, "Hey, Ozzy Osbourne died," they'd be like, "Oh, that's too bad." They wouldn't say, "Who's that?" And they were kind of older. Because I guess I'm kind of older, but yeah, I knew who Ozzy was. Oasis, obviously, coming to the United States. We're about a month out from that now. They're going to be in Toronto, well, in Canada, I guess there, but in Chicago. They got dates in New York, Los Angeles, and then in Mexico City at Estadio GNP Seguros. I think I said that right. I'm not sure. There you go. I think he's coming near me. Very nice. Corey, Zakk Wylde coming to Lincoln, Nebraska. I've been to Lincoln. I've stayed in Lincoln a number of times. I like Omaha. I used to go to Omaha all the time. Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger. Warren would never show up, but Charlie would show up. And we'd have dinner. We'd have a nice steak because, well, it's Omaha. I'd say, Charlie, give me some tips. And he'd say, no, you need to earn it yourself. I'm like, what? He also said Bitcoin was rat poison, but Charlie, rest in peace. He's no longer with us. But at the moment, since I own Bitcoin, I'm glad it's not rat poison. So there you go. I'll leave it at that. And then finally, Dokken tour dates. Well, there you go. Corey's here, so that works out perfectly. Is there a date somewhere in Nebraska? No, there is not. Connecticut, Florida, South Dakota. I guess you could make the drive, right? Sturgis, Vegas, California, a couple dates in California, and then New Mexico. So with special encore appearances by George Lynch. I think that is so bizarre. Why you just I guess if it's in California and George can make it to the gig, it's like, oh, it's near my house. I'll drive over. I'll get a little extra coinage from Don. I'll come out for the encores. Maybe do Mr. Scary, In My Dreams, and what else? Kiss of Death. I'd love to hear, man, because I love that album with Kiss of Death on it, and then also, of course, what's the other? Oh, Mr. Scary and stuff. So there you go. What is that album? I can't think of that album. It's not Under Lock and Key. It's the next album. Doc and discography. Let me check this on my trusted computer. Oh, yeah, that's what it is. Back from the Attack. So there you go. Very nice. All right, cool. And then let's see what else is going on. Is this working for me? Oh yeah, there you go. Oh, and of course, if you're digging the show, make sure you smash the like button. And if you're really digging the show, I'd love it if you'd share it with friends and family. Find yourself a nice young person and say, "Hey, this guy may be a little weird, not as weird as some people on the internet. Maybe I'm trying. And you want to listen to some rock and metal, man. I'm all about embracing young people. I was, like I said many times, Audrey and Casey and Amanda, they all loved Motley Crue. I can't figure that out, but okay, I get it. Audrey's not even 20 yet, so boom. Audrey loved herself some Tesla and some Van Halen, but she also loves Taylor Swift and Role Model. I bet you never heard of Role Model. I dropped a Role Model reference on you today. Actually, there was some band that covered Role Model. It was like some established band too, some rock band covered a Role Model song. So I don't know. There you go. Slightly weird indeed, James. Hey, James. Thanks for once again for doing the show yesterday as I wrap this up. So my vinyl of the day. Oh, where's my vinyl of the day? It is right there. Oh, I don't have it loaded in because I don't have it. It's Kill 'Em All. Jen and our Metallica collection is pathetic. It's pathetic. Is that Gordon Ramsay or Simon Cowell? I never know who says pathetic better. But yeah, so we don't have any. We do have some Metallica in the. I think it's. Do we have Master of Puppets or Ride the Lightning? It's one of them. But we need to fill out the rest of our collection. I really want. Let me see. What are my three favorite Metallica records? Probably Master of Puppets. Okay. I'm going with Garage Inc. I love that record. It is so damn good. And then if there was one more, and Justice for All was the first Metallica record I ever bought. And then I went back and bought the rest, with the cassette days. I wish I still had those cassettes. Ride the Lightning. Jennifer would probably say it's Ride the Lightning. Load is in there as well. Not Load. The Black Album. I really like Load and Reload. I know some people don't. Damn. I guess I'd go And Justice. So And Justice, Master, and Garage Inc. are probably my three favorite Metallica records. So there you go. All right. Let's check the chat because, like Carol Kane would do in that wonderful movie called When a Stranger Calls, why haven't you checked the chat? Why haven't you checked the chat? We've traced the chat. It's coming from inside your house. Oh, Estes is inside my house and inside my head, and Corey is, and James is. And I'm not doing so well here. So there you go. Damn Yankees are talking about a reunion. Well, hot damn. Oh, Amsterdam. That would be cool. I mean, Uncle Ted's been out there for a long time. I mean, Tommy Shaw, Jack Blades not getting any younger. I saw that Tommy Shaw and Jack Blades wrote a song off for the Osmosis record, though I don't think it made the record, but I think it was released as a single. So, but I have checked the children. So, yeah. So, speaking of Carol Kane in that movie, I got to say, man, when I was young, the three biggest things that scared me the most as a kid. Why haven't you checked the children? That first 20 minutes of When a Stranger Calls was so scary to me as a young person. I saw that. I'm just like, I'm just terrified. The rest of the movie's horrible, just absolutely horrible. We can stop watching after Charles Durning shows up, and it's a terrible movie after that. But the first 20 minutes are sublime. The Gorin, that is the Star Trek episode. Kick, when he's stranded on the planet. and he's fighting the Gorin guy, the guy that looks like a gigantic lizard, and he's making his own stuff. So I don't know. He's like building like little guns, not guns, but kind of like mortars and stuff to face the Gorin. And then the third thing was the original Halloween when Donald Pleasance shoots was it Michael Myers? Is it Michael Myers or Jason? No, it's Michael Myers. Shoots Michael Myers, falls over the balcony, boom, lands on the grass out front in the front yard. Donald Pleasance goes and checks on Jamie Lee Curtis and then goes to the balcony, looks down, and Michael Myers is gone. I was like, good God, you're killing me with that. So there you go. Very nice. I did hear that Dan Yankees recorded a third album that was never released for some reason. So it is what it is. Ooh, Corey says, I scored a personal grail today. I picked up a Big Lebowski soundtrack. Nice. The release has the vinyl mimicking a White Russian. Yeah. I hate the freaking Eagles. I'm gonna start doing lines, no pun intended, from the Big Lebowski. I gotta watch that movie. It's been a while. Shut up, Donnie. But okay, so we did have that once in the store before we did before we started doing the live show. We had that once, and it probably sat for, I guess, 3 to 6 months. And I thought, what is wrong with you people in Gilbert, Arizona, and Phoenix, the Phoenix suburbs, Phoenix metropolitan area? No, why is no one buying this? Because it wasn't like overpriced or anything by any means. I'm just like, why are you not buying this? And now I got to find out who bought that. I'm going to find out what cool cat goes along with Corey and bought. I don't think Jen and I bought that. We should have bought that. What the hell was I thinking? But let me find out. I got to go to the Rock This Town Records back end. Sorry, give me 1 second here. And I'm going to find products, and I'm going to find orders. And I'm going to see who was cool like Corey is, because I love that movie. The Big Lebowski. You mean Coitus? There you go. The Big Lebowski. Who bought that? Oh, Brad Dotson. Military guy, a Marine. Love Brad. Great guy. He was one of our local favorites. Ended up getting 34 things from us over the years, and one of them was the Big Lebowski soundtrack. What'd you pay for it? Well, there you go. James has it as well. Corey, can I ask what you paid for it, if you remember? Because I gotta know. Brad, in this case, got it for 89. So, and it was the White Russian vinyl. So, there you go. Brad Dodson picked that up. I shouldn't have given the last name. I'm sorry. Jen's going to be like, you shouldn't be giving the last names. Hey, I'm sorry. So, Brad from British Manitoba, Canada. We'll say he lives in British Manitoba, Canada. Hey, Jenny, good to see you. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Jenny's been taking good care of me today because I think I jacked up my back here recently. So 85. So right in the ballpark there. 89 is what Brad paid for it almost 2 years ago. So I know there's been a little inflation since then, but it's in the ballpark. So, and actually Brad got a discount because we had a little coupon system for locals. Shouldn't have mentioned that to anybody that was not local, but we did have that. So if you came into the store, you could earn like little credits, and so we got it for $5 off. So there you go. Anyway, so there you go. All right, cool. Where am I? Oh, there I am right there. So, all right, cool. So that's the big show. We made it through a week, and even with my back killing me, I got the lumbago, as Uncle would say in Red Dead Redemption 2. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me this week. It's been so much fun. I realize I need to find a new audience because a lot of the people that used to watch the show, if we were still doing the live record show, people move on. They're just like, oh, I'm interested for a while. No, I'm interested in something else. I get that. So I'm out here finding a brand new audience, and I appreciate everybody tuning in. It's been so much fun this first week. We're going to keep doing it. And we'll see how it goes, because there's always good stuff to talk about in rock music and metal music and a little 80s music as well. And then pop culture as well, like that announcement of the Pac-Man and Atari doing a console together, which is super cool. Atari 2600 plus Pac-Man. So very nice. All right. I appreciate everybody hanging out once again. How many times can I say? How many times is this guy going to say goodbye? Exactly. But yeah, have yourself a wonderful night. Have a great weekend. I'll see you back here Monday. And that's it, I think. I think that's it. Yeah, I think